So as you have heard, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jake Paul is off due to Gervonta Tank Davis' alleged domestic violence issue, right? And a reputable boxing platform called The Boxing Scene has went through a list of potential opponents for Gervonta Tank Davis' replacement. And they nominated none other than Claressa Shields. And that's cool, right? Because I remember when Claressa Shields said that she would beat a man, particularly Keith one-time Thurman. And then this video resurfaced.
Yes. Oh!
Man, that's funny, right? A man hitting a woman. Not only is that not funny, a man hitting a woman, but coincidentally, that's how we got here in the first place. You know, Tank Davis allegedly hitting a woman. So if you think that's funny, a man hitting a woman, not only are you not a man.
Nigga, you's a bitch!
Hello guys, it's Rolly Romero.
Yo, my name is Nonito Donaire.
What's up guys, Designer's Eyes.
Here with Bob Santos Boxing.
And I rock with Dr. Boxing Talk.
I want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Boxing Talk.
And I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Boxing Talk. Thank you for all the love, thank you for all the support.
You're rocking with Dr. Boxing Talk. Get your daily news from my man right here, the best in the business. Let's get it, baby.
All day, baby.
Amen.
Bam!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you'll say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, what's good, Boxing Talk family? Welcome back to your favorite boxing news channel, Dr. Boxing Talk. We have a good one to talk to you about today. You know what I'm talking about? BTF Rise Up. And let's get it, man. Claressa Shields has been nominated by the boxing scene, particularly the writer Lance Pugmire, right? He made a list of 10 people that could potentially replace Gervonta Tank Davis due to his domestic violence issue, right? Since Jake Paul needs somebody else to stand in for him because Tank Davis is not available for his alleged domestic violence issue. You see, I keep repeating that, right? Because it's a domestic violence issue because Tank Davis, being a man, is being punished for hitting a woman.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Lance Pugmire thought it was okay to nominate 10 people to fight for Jake Paul as Gervonta Tank Davis's replacement, and he nominated a woman, Claressa Shields. And you're gonna say, oh doc, you're tripping, it's okay. No, it's not okay. And I know, don't get me wrong, I know, because Claressa Shields said in the past that she would fight Keith one-time Thurman. I didn't like that either, and I'm still like wondering, I'm really lost to the fact why people would advocate for this or even want that themselves. Even if you don't like Claressa Shields, why does it matter? I don't like Ronda Rousey. I mean, I'm not a big MMA fan. I don't really have anything particularly against Ronda Rousey, but because I'm not a big MMA fan, I don't necessarily like her, right? But when she said that she was going to fight Floyd, I also did not want to see that. But I thought that was more disrespectful than Claressa Shields' challenge to Keith one-time Thurman, because at least they're both boxers and Claressa Shields is a very decorated one. For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ronda Rousey was more disrespectful because she was calling out a man in a whole nother sport, even though it's still a combat sport, but it's a different type of combat sport. So it's another sport effectively, right? And I didn't like that, but I wasn't rooting for Floyd. And Floyd's one of my favorite fighters. I wasn't rooting for Floyd to beat on Ronda Rousey because I'm a man. And I think that's whack. And I think that's trash, even if it's in the capacity of a sport. A man should not be punching on or kicking on or wrestling or slamming on a woman, right? I thought we all shared that same sentiment. But when it comes to Claressa Shields, right? She challenges a man and there's so much outrage, right? And like I said, I personally believe that Claressa Shields nor Ronda Rousey, they really wanted to fight the men, but I think that it was an effort to stay relevant. But either way, that's neither here nor there. The fact is, we should not be advocating as men, especially as men, for a man to fight a woman, especially when the reason why said fighter Jake Paul is looking for a replacement is because his previous opponent, Gervonta Tank Davis, has allegations of hitting a woman.
You dumbass.
You see the contradiction there, and you'd be like, oh, well, doc, you know, she asked for it. She wanted it. She asked for it. You know how many crimes against women occur, and then the person that is the criminal says she asked for it?
Hey, you know they got your mans. They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with.
Yeah, think about that. That just blew your mind, right? So I don't care what she asked for. I don't care what she said she wanted in the past or in the present. She did not volunteer herself for this. She was nominated because you better believe that if Jake Paul said he was fighting Claressa Shields, not only would people be okay with it, not only would people advocate for it, root for it, I honestly believe it's so sad that outside of Cinnamon, outside of AJ, and outside of Gervonta Tank Davis, Claressa Shields would probably be the biggest bag for Jake Paul. It'll probably be the most economically fruitful fight because of the current landscape of the world that we live in, man. People have no integrity. People have no morals. They stand for nothing. That's why they fall for anything. But I'm going to stand on something. I'm telling you, man, I ain't gonna lie. I would go to this event if it ever came into fruition, and I'd walk around the arena like Debo, and I'll be asking, did you like this fight? You rooted for Jake Paul? And I'm gonna just dive on you.
You can't say watch around me. Say little clock or some shit. You say watch, I'm gonna just dive on you. Right.
I'm gonna just dive on you, bro. I gotta stand there. I gotta fight. So when y'all say, oh, Doc be going hard for Claressa Shields, no, I go hard for common sense. I go hard for what's right. And it's very easy for me to see what's right and what's wrong and distinguish between the two. Why would you even nominate Claressa Shields to fight Jake Paul, especially when the current circumstances for Jake Paul to be available is because of an alleged domestic violence case with Gervonta Tank Davis? You don't see the contradiction. You don't see the hypocrisy there. When certain people are going to fight a dude, it's okay and it's funny, right? But then at the same time, in the same breath, you talk out two sides of your mouth and tell me that a man hitting a woman is wrong. Right. And like I said, I understand that one is a personal capacity. The other one will be in a sport capacity, but they're still wrong. Why would you even want to see that? Why? Let alone nominate her. You see what I'm saying? But it's just because we are I can't even speak. I'm so agitated. We are desensitized to certain things. Right. I will say this, though. I was excited to see Ronda Rousey get beat on, but I was excited to see her get beat on by Holly Holmes because I knew about Holly Holmes since I'm a pugilist enthusiast, and she's a boxer and she's a woman. And so when she fought Ronda Rousey, I was rooting for Holly Holmes almost naturally, right? But it's not because I want Ronda Rousey. I have some serious disdain for her or hatred for her, and I want her to get beat up by any means necessary, even if it comes at the hands of a man. But why do you feel so strongly about Claressa Shields? It's not even about you liking her or liking Jake Paul or disliking Jake Paul and disliking Shields. It's just about common sense, man. Like, this would really, I have no doubt that outside of AJ, Gervonta, and Canelo, Claressa Shields and Jake Paul would actually do very well economically. I think that it would generate a lot of revenue, and that's very sad. You see what I'm saying? It's really crazy. So this is why you rock with this channel, because I'm gonna keep the main thing, and I'm gonna call out these bums, man. Lance Pugmire should be ashamed of himself.
Nigga, you's a bitch!
And if you go read the article, he's not even joking. It's not like he proposed it. It was like, oh no, I'm just joking, man. Nobody wants to see that. He's serious, bro. He's seriously saying that these are the opponents that make the most sense for Jake Paul, and he volunteered these people. He's not even joking, and that's the crazy part. We let goofies like this get away with nonsense like this, because when the nonsense is involving some person that we don't like, we don't care. We just let anything fly, anything rock. Well, I'm not going. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not going. So it is what it is, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. This fight goes down, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, the two boxers in the ring ain't gonna be the only ones getting punched on. I'll tell you that. That's straight up. It's not a threat. I'm just telling you that's a scenario that's gonna be made. You feel me? That's just how strongly I feel about it, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. And like I said, I don't mind. You say whatever you want, say I'm tripping or whatever, but just know that whatever you say, if I do respond to you, if you're lucky enough to get my attention, just know that I fight back.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Yeah, and I bite back too. I appreciate y'all rocking. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace.
But wait, there's more.
Besides, if you were going to nominate a woman to fight Jake Paul, shouldn't it be Katie Taylor?
Yeah.
I mean, the star fighter from MVP, Amanda Serrano, lost to her 3 times. You would think Jake Paul would want to get it back. And then maybe, just maybe, a fighter on MVP would actually beat Katie Taylor. You freaking dummy. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.